Hello from Universal. We're here for an Orlando Informer extravaganza. We're working with Orlando Informer in this event. Thank you so much, Orlando Informer, which means they are hosting us to stay at Loews Portofino Bay at Universal and attend 2 of their Orlando Informer nights. I couldn't be more excited. So today we are heading out to night 1, and then we'll be heading out to night 2, obviously, tomorrow night. And then in this vlog, it's just gonna be more of like, let's hang out. It's gonna be more vlog style. And then there'll be dedicated videos of more informative stuff on my opinions of Orlando Informer, since this will be my first time, you know, if it's worth it and what we think overall and kind of tips and tricks. So we're about to head on a boat because you can take a boat from the hotel to Universal. So I'm probably gonna cry like 5 times during this video because I'm so grateful and excited, but we're gonna take a boat over to Universal right now to check in for the first Orlando Informer. Okay, let's go. Look at this beautiful view of the bay and Shanique and the sunset. Oh my god, this is so pretty and cute. Okay, we have to go. But oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is literally, this is the peak. This is peak. I've peaked. This is great. Come on, like that is literally like picture perfect right there. And the pier is right over there. That's where we're headed. Okay, we had to go through security to make it on the boat, but we are on now and we're heading over. We just made it. We filmed some more intros for another video, and now we are heading over to the Hard Rock Cafe because that's where check-in is. So we're gonna go do that right now. Wow, the sun is really sunning right now.
Stunning.
Okay, here we go. Here's check-in. We are on a literal red carpet right now. VIP, baby. We found a table. So again, not a big deal because we're literally, this is only like the transition. Most people are actually at the park already having a good time.
What's so special with cameras on you? I'm telling you.
Hot dog is cold, but that's because we spent a good 20 minutes looking for a table, if not longer. Put food in front of my face, and I'm a happy gal. Shanique brought over a Sprite, so because you can just kind of pick them up and take them. So let's wipe off the edge because we're safe over here. No rat caca on my can. That's the best part. No, thank you. Oh, that's a crisp Coke. That's a pretty crisp soda. We're going to Studios first. We're heading over to DreamWorks Land because Shanique's never been there, and Cafe La Bamba opens in less than an hour here, and we really want to try the food there. So we are just gonna hang out in Studios for a bit, and we don't want to do any rides really until all the general public leaves. So until then, we are gonna go on the Troller Coaster because every time I go, it's like 30 minutes, and I don't want to wait 30 minutes for the Troller Coaster, but now it's 10 minutes, so we're doing it. I have introduced Shanique to the Mama Luna area in DreamWorks Land, where you kind of get to be a cat and like knock things over and stuff. And she has 2 kittens, so she's a big kitten person. And she just gets to knock things over. Are you having the best time?
This is the best thing that's been invented. What?
Here's the Troller Coaster. Let's head on in line. By the time we get off, we'll be able to go to La Bamba. That was actually really, really fun and faster than I expected. And now we're gonna head over to Cafe La Bamba because I want to try the tacos so bad. Oh, also the wait was like 30 minutes, but I think around 8 o'clock is when all the wait times are gonna die down because that's when all the guests are gonna be gone. It's so pretty. Look at the trees. Wow, copyright music. There's dessert. Wait, we need to come back for the cheesecake and the flan. Same. Thank you. I think there's a table in the center. Here are the tacos and the rice. And then here is the mango cheesecake. We are gonna try some of this rice first. It's like a cilantro lime rice. bad. It's not very it's not really cilantro limey. It's more just like rice. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I like the taco. The pico is so good. I would give this taco like a solid 7 out of 10. We're gonna try the cheesecake now. Hopefully it's just cheesecake and there's no nut content somewhere. I don't really taste mango. Maybe I need to cleanse my palate some more from the sour cream. You know, no. If I was eating this and I didn't know it was a mango cheesecake, I wouldn't know it was mango. It's fine. It's like a generic sweet flavor and then cheesecake texture. It's not bad. Like, it doesn't taste disgusting, but it's not a mango cheesecake. So we were looking at wait times to try to see what we would want to ride right after this to like digest a little to then go to the next food thing. And I was like, okay, what's a wait? Like, what's a ride that we can go on that has like a little bit of wait so we can digest so we don't just like right on the spot, you know what I'm saying? And thanks to Orlando Informer, everything is a ride now, which is great. I'm really excited. So what do we want to ride now? Because we could ride now, anything. We're heading over to, whoa, the sky looks so cool. Do you see it in the camera?
I don't know how they did that, but it was.
I'm leaving that in. We're heading over to Mummy now, and then we're gonna go on Rip Ride, and then we're gonna hop over to the. I swear, all I've had was Sprite and water. It's my bedtime. We're gonna head over to the other park now. We're hitting Delulu hour. This is our witching hour, 8 p.m. And unfortunately, it's our witching hour. Look how pretty it is with all the Christmas stuff. I feel like I can just accelerate because no one's here. Like, I feel like I just want to like I don't know, do something funny. Do a flip. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my God, you guys, like we totally flipped just now. That's crazy. What the heck? We just got off Mummy and it was 9 minutes. That includes the starting when we were first going in, riding the ride, and getting off when we were exiting the queue going down the ramp. 9 minutes. Now we are heading over to, are our stomachs ready? Are we ready for Rip Ride Rocket? I don't know. I was just asking you, like, are we ready for Rip Ride Rocket?
We have to be ready.
I don't know if we're ready. We have to stomach it.
We have to be ready.
Yeah, we do. All right, on to the next one and then more snacks. I really don't know if we're ready for this one, but we have to do it. And then we have to eat more.
We're taking another little break.
Huh?
No more little break.
Well, we're walking to the other park, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. You're right.
That's gonna be a break, even though we have the shortcut.
30-second walk back here.
It's fine. All right, I'll see you. We're gonna time this one too, and I'll see you guys afterwards. This is just gonna get worse as the night goes on, so bear with me here. But that was literally 6 minutes. We got in line. They were like rushing people because they're like, come on the coaster, because it's like constantly moving. So like, come on, get on the coaster, get on the coaster. So we got on, and in fact, it did only take 6 minutes to get on and get off. So literally a ride now. So far, literally everything except for the roller coaster has been a ride now, and that was because we got in line before the park closed. Now we're heading back this way because we're gonna park hop over to Islands of Adventure, and we're gonna take a secret passage. And just when we thought we had this thing down, or we were going the wrong direction, it's actually that way toward Minions. We just walked by the entrance to the Minions ride. There's a person with a blue baton. We're heading that way. We have emerged from the back VIP entrance. We are here. The Grinch is meeting and greeting at Orlando Informer. So I know we met him at the VIP tour, and I know a lot of you said he was a little underwhelming. It was the bad Grinch back then. But this one is the good one. JK, he's going back to his house to eat green eggs and ham for 30 minutes. So we are going to go ride some rides and then come back and see him, but he is out at 9, 10, 11, and 12 today. So if we don't see him today for some reason, we can always see him tomorrow because we'll be back tomorrow night. as right now. We'll see. We just got off Velocicoaster. It's 9:09 and we got on at 8:45. We rode it twice and we were stopped by a friend to say hi, it was so wonderful to meet you if you end up watching this. And tag me in the pictures. We're now heading over to Hagrid's because we need some water. So there's some soda machines back here where you can just grab a cup and use the Coke Freestyle machine for like any drink that you want. But we're actually gonna head into Harry Potter Hogsmeade and get Gilly water because if we can and it is included, then why not? This area is looking a little busy right now, but also Hagrid's is at a 40-minute wait, which is pretty long. Earlier in the night it was only 25, so it might slow down. All right, we got some Gilly water here. Now we're gonna have some more hot butter beer. I know we just had this, but this time it's free, so I will need to be getting 3 more of these before the end of the night. Also, for everybody who is like, oh, I don't like regular butterbeer that much, try the hot butterbeer because Shanique also doesn't really like regular butterbeer, but she really likes the hot butterbeer, so. Yum. And it's such a vibe out here with like the mood lighting. So romantic. I didn't know you were taking me on a date.
Only the best for you.
Oh my goodness, stop it. We just finished. We recorded some really cool shots inside of the Hagrid's queue really quick. Now we are heading back toward the entrance because we have all of our bags and obviously we can't go on like that. Plus we're gonna head to Green Eggs and Ham in Whoville, get some buffalo tachos. The Grinch line is also massive now, so we also probably should have just waited it out sooner. So I think also come and do the Grinch at the beginning. All right, I got the buffalo chicken tots and Shanique got the pizza tots. I will say these are definitely smaller portions than what they sell online. I mean, online? I wish. No, on a regular day. It was okay. I wonder if this is better during the day, because it's missing green scallions that it said it normally comes with, and it's usually not plated like this. I've seen other people how they've ordered it, and I've ordered something else from here before and it was really, really good. So I would kind of come back during the day to try it and pay for it. We're trying Shanique's pizza tots this time. Sorry about the flash, I'm also recording for TikTok. Oh yeah.
It's just dry.
The flavor's fine, like the oregano and the pepperoni. It's just really dry. There's no marinara sauce in here. When we went up to go get the tater tots, they like put something in the register and I was like, oh my god, am I gonna have to pay for this? Because I do not want to pay for it. That's the whole reason we were coming. And we didn't have to pay for it, but what they were doing is they were logging what everyone was asking for and kind of keeping track of how much money they would be getting if people were actually paying for these, even though they are smaller sizes than what they would normally give out during the day. And I saw the running total on there was like $2,600 something. So just at this booth alone, within 2 hours, because it's 10 o'clock, I think it's like 10 o'clock. So within about 2 hours of them being open, they've already given out $2,600 something worth of free food all over Universal. All of these are open right now. How much does it cost? Like, does Orlando Informer work with Universal, or does Orlando Informer rent this out as like a private event with Universal? If anyone knows, let me know, because I'd be so curious to know. All right, we're heading over to Hulk since we're literally right here. And then all the roller coasters close in about 30 minutes to an hour depending on their queue, which I think Hagrid's is going to be closing in the next like 45 minutes. So I don't know if we'll be able to do that tonight, but like I said, we're here tomorrow and I just don't know if how I'm going to split this video up yet. So I guess you'll find out. We just got off Hulk and the hair is a disaster, to say the least, but it was so much fun. Although I will say Hulk does give me a headache. Kind of ping pongs around a little bit, but yeah, it's chilly. It's like 61 right now, and I don't know what else we're gonna do. What else do we want to do? I think we are going to head out for today. We're just gonna grab a water on the way back to the boat. And then we are gonna be back for night 2. If you're staying at one of the hotels that you can take a boat to from City Walk and you're doing this Orlando Informer event, or if you're not, the actual dock for the boat seems to be closer to studios, significantly closer to studios than Islands. So we really should have park hopped over to studios and then gotten on the dock, because then it would have been less walking, like walking behind, like backstage to studios and then coming around. You know what, it's really late and word sentences are hard, but the point is that would have been easier. But now we're gonna have to walk not that much more, really. We don't have to walk all the way to the garage.
Better than walking in the garage. I'll take this any day.
Honestly, it's so empty at City Walk too. Look at this. City Walk closes at midnight. It's not midnight, is it? No. So it's just so dead today. Look at us taking a boat back to the hotel. What a lovely, luxurious experience. My feet are gonna be so happy. We made it back. Everyone is very quiet and tired. Look at this. It's beautiful. Christmas tree, the buildings, the boats, the port. It's so pretty here. Little lights. That's beautiful. This is a real Christmas tree. We were just like, she's really wonky shaped, and we're like, let's go up close. We are like 99% sure this is a real Christmas tree because the shape.
Pine needles on the ground.
Yeah. This is a real tree. That makes it even fancier.
She's magical.
All right, we just made it back to the hotel. We are going to shower and go to bed. And I will update you after we shower. All right, I'm showered. I'm ready for bed. I'm so tired. I really typically go to bed. Can ask Josh at like 9:30 or 10. 10 usually the latest. And I either go to bed and I read, or I go to bed and we watch something together until I fall asleep. Keyword, I fall asleep, because he stays awake because he's not a grandpa and I am a grandma. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I need to charge my phone and this camera, so I will catch you an update on how comfy the pillows are and the bed is tomorrow morning. So, and the AC, because we walked in and it was not cold enough. We set it to the lowest, which was 65, and it was not that cold. So I will see you tomorrow morning. So good night. Good morning. Actually, it's more like good afternoon, if I'm being so completely honest. Oh, and it's so cold in this room. So it was like 9 a.m. when my alarm went off. We set an alarm for 9 a.m. And then we kind of sat around. I made a game plan for tonight because there are quite a few things, specifically foods, that I want to try that I just haven't tried because I don't want to pay for it, because like, what if it sucks? And then I would like waste my money, because food in Orlando in general, but at the theme parks, is so expensive. I was like, okay, there's food I need to try because it's free. So I need to try it now, so I know when I come back if I want to spend money on it or not. So we made a list of all the foods we want to try, and we only want to do Hagrid's and see the Grinch. Everything else on the to-do list is literally food related. So we have quite a few things we need to get done. Here is the list of all the things that we're gonna get done in this kind of in this order, actually. And we're gonna start at Islands of Adventure today, and then we're gonna hop over to Studios after. But we do only have 3 hours because the food still closes at 12:30 today, which it did yesterday as well. However, all these places don't actually open until 9. The event does go later till 1:30, but the park closes at 8, meaning we won't be able to get a short wait on Hagrid's. I'm assuming probably till 8 or 8:30. So anyway, we're gonna get, I'm gonna brush my hair, and then we're gonna go downstairs for coffee because it's literally already 11 a.m. and I need coffee or else the headache is gonna start. So we're getting coffee. We might grab a sandwich or something at the deli and come up and eat, and then we will make a game plan for the rest of the night, and I'll let you know what we're doing. All right, well, it's time to open these blinds a little bit. The bed, I personally prefer a firmer bed myself. This was a bit soft for me, And the pillows are very, very, very soft as well. So I needed like 3 pillows stacked on top of each other. But it was pretty comfy. I wouldn't say it was the comfiest bed I've ever slept in, but that's just my preference. Shanique thinks it was extremely comfortable and she likes a soft bed. So, depends what you like. We just stepped outside the doors. Oof, it's windy. Actually, do we sit outside? We might have to.
Sit outside for a bit. It's just so nice out here.
The source of my life. She has arrived. It's not hitting the way a hot caramel macchiato normally hits. It's coffee. And coffee is everything anyways. And look at this view that I have. Crazy. We're heading to the deli now, which is right there. I'm gonna get some brekkie. Here's the menu. You can also view it online if you scan this QR code. There. But I think, yeah, maybe his sandwich is like lighter
I mean, I would say lighter.
than a pizza.
No, I know. But also, I do love a chicken parm.
I love this. Look how cute everything is. Dang. They also have a freestyle machine here where you can get complimentary water. And I'm assuming probably sodas as well. We're gonna give it a try. So I'm not sure if you're supposed to, but soda 1000% works in these cups. Are these agave straws? What kind of straws are these? They're carbon straws. At least they're environmentally friendly. Alright, the chicken parm came. Look at Shanique's phone compared to this plate. This is the Max iPhone. This is my hand. It's massive. And then delicious breadsticks. We're still waiting on the pizza. I really should have brought my camera, but I didn't expect to sit here and eat a whole ass meal, so I'm gonna try a potato chip, a house-made chip. Pretty good. Here's what it looks like. That's pretty good. It's definitely not as saucy. The chicken is crispy. It's well cooked. It's not super dry. And the bread is crunchy and toasted. That's a good chicken parm, I think. For the price and how much food you're getting, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna try a breadstick. Here's what it looks like. It is really garlic though. It tastes like garlic powder, not like minced garlic, like fresh garlic. I'm gonna try the marinara sauce, but like mixing it around here, it doesn't look very thick. It looks pretty watery. The marinara is so watery. I like barely can taste it on the breadstick because the garlic powder is so strong on here. Not that I'm mad. I love a good garlic powder and good garlic flavor. But I feel like for the price, I know it's also a quick service, I get it. But I think for the price, I think we should be using minced garlic and thicker, not watered down. Like it's kind of like they took marinara sauce from a glass jar and added water to it, and that's what they're giving out. So like, I don't know. It could be better. It could be better for the price. I would say pass on the garlic bread. It's not the best, but it's not bad. But the chicken parm is nice. Here is the pizza. It came. They gave us 2 plates, I think. They were so thoughtful. They knew it wasn't just for me. And here it is, the Loews Hotel. Are we ready for this reveal? Wait, that actually looks so good.
That looks amazing.
Excuse me?
That was worth the wait.
This took a very long time, but I feel like it's because they handmade it.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Excuse me, I haven't washed my face or done my makeup or hair or anything yet today. We're gonna try this piece with just the pizza and the arugula.
Is it life-changing?
It's actually pretty good, but something about it doesn't taste well seasoned. Again, I don't know. You try it. It might just be me, but I love a seasoning. Maybe when we get to the prosciutto, because I didn't get any prosciutto in this bite. So I just had a bite of the prosciutto, and it's better with the prosciutto for sure. But the prosciutto also just like I've had very high quality prosciutto for like a meat board and a charcuterie board at like very fancy places and restaurants, and this tastes very like mediocre prosciutto. It's not. I don't know how to explain high quality versus not high quality prosciutto, but this doesn't taste like a stronger flavored, seasoned, like well done prosciutto. So I just feel like I think it's way overpriced. Oh my gosh, the lobby is so pretty. Look at the ceiling up there and the Christmas tree and the columns. And then I think we're gonna go out there because it looks like it's outdoors, but I think that it is not outdoors. Look at this outdoor area. Well, outdoor, it's still indoors, but like the ceiling is all glass. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at the little lights up there, and it looks like a little alleyway. Okay, we are actually going outside now. Oh, these don't automatically open? I wonder if this does get rented out. And there's also a lot of construction work still. Like you can see like that door isn't even painted.
Yeah, and there's like stuff back there.
Yeah, so it's definitely still under like refurbishment for sure because they're redoing a lot, but it's so pretty out here. Oh, I'm so glad we did that. That was really great. I'm gonna be back up here until 8 p.m. for another Orlando Informer night.
No, we're getting wine later.
No, we are getting wine later, that's true. But I fear the dress was... We're not taking pictures in front of... We can do that when we come for dinner one night.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that today.
We're gonna get wine later.
Yes.
We're gonna do a little tour of the hotel. Wine. Tour of the hotel. Orlando Informer. Back to bed.
That sounds great to me. We spent all of lunch basically sitting in the booth there, talking about how we're gonna buy properties and rent them out for Airbnb as Airbnbs.
With our $5.
With our $5 and the hundreds and thousands of dollars in loan money.
It's a great investment.
I say it's a wonderful investment. I look like a floating head right now. My stomach does in fact hurt. We both ate I ate 2 slices of pizza. Shanique ate 1 slice of the pizza. And that was that for the pizza. And then Shanique ate her half of the chicken parm, and then I had half of the chicken parm.
And we ate the breadsticks.
So the chicken parm, I would say, was worth it. I don't think the breadsticks are worth it in my opinion. It was like $5 for 3 when you can get a whole box of frozen breadsticks that taste exactly the same basically for $5. And then the pizza is definitely not worth $22. That was insane. That was not very good pizza at all. I don't know though, because the marinara dip was very watered down, and then the chicken parm that was supposed to have marinara on it had like the lightest layer of marinara sauce. Yeah. So I feel like their other pizzas that have marinara probably just have a same like thin layer. I don't know. I would like to try like the restaurants and stuff and come back one day, because all the restaurants don't open till literally like 5. So that doesn't work out with our Orlando Informer timing, except for like getting a glass of wine and then heading straight out afterwards. But the quick service for lunch at least is just, and I'm assuming it's the same for dinner, it's just kind of like, it's not the best in my opinion, especially for the price. So we're going to hang out here and maybe I'll edit some more TikToks and then we're going to get ready. So I'll see you guys in a bit. And then a bar. All right, we're starting with onions, mustard, and sweet relish. Now we're looking for... Don't let me get onions this time.
Oh, I've got something. Yeah, last night we were wondering, like, what should we ask the Grinch?
Yeah.
So I just saw a TikTok. It says, do you ever think about what the Who's do when it's not Christmas? And how early do they start decorating? Do they go balls to the wall on Halloween too? Do we ask the Grinch?
Yes, write that down before you forget.
Okay, I'm going to screenshot it.
Perfect. Thank you for doing your research. Dear God, the lighting from when I was sitting down in the soundstage.
Oh, it's awful in there.
It's so... There's like this... Do you see this? Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's... The whole clip is like that.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Oh, goodness. Guess we're just gonna have to make that one short and sweet and to the point.
We're going on an adventure together, and the adventure is just getting more water because it's literally empty. But I will say, and I have said this before, in all the Universal hotels, there's always 24/7 water access, which sounds crazy that like you wouldn't have access to water, but I feel like it's very common in hotels, and specifically Disney ones. I always have to buy like a gallon or two of water when I go because I know I'm gonna get dehydrated. Like right now I am very dehydrated. My mouth is literally dry. They're setting up for a wedding. We're gonna go to the deli right there and get some more water. I'm parched. I also did want to note, hold on. I did want to note they are doing construction. Ooh, the back of my head is not looking good right now. So they are refurbishing a lot of the hotel right now. So there are a lot of spots that are covered, but thankfully a lot of where we are, we don't have to see that. We're all the way at the very end. I'm going to start getting ready now. I changed. Unfortunately, I didn't bring a white long sleeve to be underneath this, so you can kind of see the black, and like this really bothers me the most is the neckline, but at this point, it's not the end of the world, and it's gonna be the same temperature as yesterday, and yesterday I was cold in a thicker sweater, so I feel like I should just suck it up and it's gonna be fine. So anyway, we're gonna do our makeup, and then our hair, and then we're probably gonna go, because we need to leave in like half an hour, so. Okay. We're gonna have to do this very, very quickly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm also slowly starting to get lost in the sauce of like what video is happening and where I'm continuing what video.
Yeah.
I am like, wait.
I decided.
I was trying to think of it now, but.
I decided there's 3 videos coming out of tonight. This week, A has gotten like 50 or 60 more views than it originally did because it had like 20 or 30 views.
So at that,
I just like that LTK I can tag things from everywhere.
Right, and Amazon is only Amazon.
Right.
I know. And also it really helps for TikTok too because a lot of people are like, where are you getting your sweaters? Where are you getting this and that? And I just post the TikTok video on LTK so they know exactly
which one it
like,
is, yeah.
if that one is the one that I get a ton of comments on.
I unplugged the hair straightener.
Good job.
Saying it out loud so I know that I unplugged it instead of running back in here later.
Uh-oh.
No, Shanique was not that smart.
It's okay.
She only did half the work. Good to know, good to know.
Same. I brought all the makeup, but to remove the makeup, that was none of Tamea's business, I suppose. I need to get the tubing mascara so it doesn't smear under my eye all the time.
Dude, this one, best one.
Which one is that? What
The
brand is that?
Tartlet mascara.
Tartlet?
Yeah.
Do we think thicker or thinner?
Is that the
Thicker, thinner?
Thinner.
Thinner? I was thinking the same thing. Okay. Okay, how does that look?
That looks cute.
Okay.
And more sustainable than yesterday.
And then I can also just, well, I don't know about that, but like, I could just also
Yeah.
do a little if it gets super crazy.
Yeah.
Like, is it that bad or am I just hyperfixating?
I think you're just hyperfixated.
Okay. As long as that's what you think. All right, I'm gonna go put my jewelry on and then we are going to head out. All right, we are currently heading out as we speak. I said we have an itinerary. We have lots of things to do. And we gotta get down there into the boat. Let's go. We're gonna go down and try to take some pictures by the bay because it's supposed to be sunset. Are we doing wine still?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still doing wine.
We said we weren't going to uni until 6:30.
Oh, okay, yeah, so we've got time. Okay, so we are gonna go down, try to take some pictures, and then grab a glass of wine at that place down there because we really wanted to try that. And honestly, all we've been talking about is staying here is getting a glass of wine in Portofino. So we need to do that. And then we're gonna head onto the boat back to Universal. Just look at how pretty it is. I'm sad this is our last night here. It says please seat yourself. You wanna go in there and then come out, or do you wanna just come?
Let's order and then just bring it out.
Okay, that way we're like done with one and done. Okay. Head inside. It's so cool. Good, how are you? Alright, we got our wine. Mine was around $14 for a glass of Moscato d'Asti. So let's give her a go.
Nice and sweet and bubbly, like I like it. It's really good. We were gonna go, well, I was originally gonna go for a red wine because I thought, how do you not get a red wine here? But Shanique said red wine is her sleepy time tea. So we unfortunately
sound like an alcohol.
so we unfortunately could not do well, I wanted to match, so I didn't do red wine, but we might be coming back because the bartender, who was super nice by the way, said that she's gonna be here till like 2 a.m. Not that I'm trying to keep her here till 2 a.m. But if we come back and we're not completely exhausted and we feel like we want to get some wine before leaving the hotel, because tomorrow we have to check out and nothing opens until like 3 or 4 p.m. anyways, so like, and we're busy at nights because of Orlando Informer, so we don't get to do a lot of the stuff around the hotel, which I'm not complaining, I promise. I'm just saying. So anyway, we're gonna drink our wines here and enjoy the view of the bay, which I'll show you in just a second, and then we'll head over to Orlando Informer. But everything has been lovely here so far, and oh yeah, Shanique was saying everyone is super nice. Everyone has been extremely nice, like all the people who work here. So look at this view we have. It's so beautiful with the sunset. Just a little cloudy, but it's still beautiful. The boat came, so we're running over to go through security and get in. Not a single person in line. Well, yeah, not really a line. We are starting off with some nachos. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm so sorry. But they were just basically chips, and then you had a bowl of chips, and then you could get poured some cheese on top, however much you wanted. It was kind of like a do-it-yourself, and then we put some salsa on top of it as well. Shanique is scoping out the pot stickers as we speak, and the table situation is the same as before, so we are kind of just sitting on the floor, and I think we're just gonna admit defeat and we're gonna eat our food on the floor here. Things open later. It's 6:52 right now, and the official restaurants, other than the 2 exceptions at each park, don't open until 9 p.m. So we have 2 hours till all that opens. The parks officially close at 8. And so we're kind of hoping that maybe around 8, in about an hour-ish, we'll head over to Hagrid's. Fingers crossed that it's a shorter wait, because that's the whole point of this event. And even yesterday at like 45 minutes, it wasn't bad, but right now it's like a 120-minute wait, which is nuts. So we definitely don't want to wait like that much. Shanique brought us, oh, I definitely do. I need to take the Lactaid. Oh, Shanique brought us a Sprite because we need to take Lactaid before we eat this nacho cheese. Okay. Let's try a bit of everything on here. It's alright. Just like the hot dog yesterday. It's alright, but it's decent enough that we won't be hungry until probably 9. Yeah. And we can like snack around here for a bit. Shanique went and got the mac and cheese and the 1 pot sticker with some wild rice. She said there was like no wait this time, which is great. I'm gonna try this. What was this? The truffle. It's just mac and cheese.
How is it? Is it fire?
It's fine. But after searching for this for 2 days and it being like the it meal we needed to try, and the line being so long for it, I think this meal is just supposed to like hold you over. It's not meant to be like something crazy. And it was free. So it's fine for being free. We're literally running to Hagrid's. I hear it. Do you hear it? I hear it. So it says for day guests it's closed, but it's back up and it has a 75-minute wait right now. But I don't know if that 75-minute means that there are still day guests in the queue, which I think that is true. I think that there's probably still day guests in the queue. So I think we have to wait for them to like cycle out all those day guests, because there really is no point in us waiting 75 minutes during an Orlando Informer meetup. I definitely don't think it's worth waiting 75 minutes if we could wait 50 minutes. I think maybe we should try to go see if the Grinch is out.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Go back that way.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're gonna try to go see if the Grinch is out, because that's something else we wanted to do, and he might be out sooner since none of the restaurants and stuff open anyways. And then we will come back this way to try to get on Hagrid's as like number 2 for the night. but we're doing this together. So this is where the Grinch stood last night, and it looks like they're not even set up yet with lights or camera or anything. So I think that they probably don't even start him until an hour after the park closes. The normal guests don't try to just like come in and like parade this area. So it looks like we have an hour to kind of try to kill. The problem is that everything else at this point is trying to get cleared out by day guests at the same time who are still in the queues. So Hagrid's is literally still 90 minutes. Hulk is 60 minutes. The roller coaster is 45. Rip Ride Rocket is 45. One Fish, Two Fish is 35. And then there are some of the smaller ones, like Gringotts is only 20, which isn't bad. Seuss Trolley is 20 minutes. The fact that Jimmy Fallon is a 15-minute wait is crazy to me. But I feel like this is such an awkward time between things having no wait and having the Orlando Informer Ride Now advertised waits and all of the free food and snacks, because right now we don't have any of that until probably at least 9 p.m. and that's in about 45 minutes. So I feel like, and now especially because the big rides still close at the same time, so we do have an hour less to try to get onto the big rides here during Orlando Informer on a Saturday. I feel like this whole hour is kind of eating into that, if that makes sense. I feel like that's something that when doing my research before coming, I didn't hear anybody discuss or talk about. And I don't know if we're just doing it wrong, but that's something I definitely feel like you would need to know and kind of plan for. Another really cool thing about Orlando Informer is that you can actually text them any questions that you have while you're here. So for example, we were just trying to decide whether we should go to Hagrid's and just wait 30 minutes till around 9 o'clock to see if the wait times go down, or if you wanted to head back to Seuss Landing to wait for the Grinch to start meeting and greeting. But we weren't sure what time he starts meeting and greeting. So I went ahead and just asked the question. They responded saying that the Grinch doesn't start meeting and greeting until 9:30. So that made our decision very easy. And they answered within literally like 30 seconds, which was also super, super nice and efficient. And this is actually like a really good system for them to have, because anybody has any questions or they're new to Universal and they have like questions, they don't have to walk up to a team member. If they, feel kind of scared to, they can just text. It still looks like the wait time is about 95 minutes, so I think we're just gonna wait longer till we head on. Here is the gyro. It comes with the questionable looking meat and french fries at the bottom there, although it is a hefty size. Here's my hand for reference. But they did open early, like 20 minutes early, so there was actually a huge line while we were just lollygagging here at this table. We should have been standing in line this whole time, so we didn't get to rope drop it, but that's fine. I'm a little bit scared, but it's okay. Janique said it was good, so I might just take like a half bite somehow to get the sauce.
Yeah, try to get some sauce in there.
What? That is not actually half bad. That's not bad. I will say, I am a gyro expert because in my years of working part-time at some job I worked at anonymously, there was a gyro place. That place was so good. But that's also, I think, like a small family-owned business, so it's not a theme park. But for a theme park, that's pretty good. Hold on, I want to try a fry really quick. I'm sorry, the fry's good. She's actually the most seasoned thing we've had all day today. I also agree though, between today and yesterday, and of course this is the first thing we've tried at Orlando Informer for night 2, but this is my favorite thing we've tried between today and yesterday at the parks for free food, other than the hot butter beer, of course. So, and also we have a whole itinerary, like I told you, of foods that we want to try today, and so I feel like we might be hitting the better foods today. For somehow, I don't know how we did that, but somehow we may have planned the better foods for today, which we did earlier today, but it's fine. So we're gonna finish eating this, and then we're gonna head over to see the Grinch because he meets and greets in less than 29 minutes, which we should probably get in line 15 minutes beforehand, maybe 10 minutes beforehand. Yeah. It is about 9:15, so we are kind of sprinting over to the Grinch because I'm sure there's already gonna be a line, and we would like to it looks like he meets in 30-minute increments, but because he has such a good, like, prolonged meet time with everyone, he doesn't really get through a lot of people at once. And so we want to make sure we get through it with this first time with him so that we can run back over to Hagrid's since Hagrid's is currently dropping. It's already at 65, so I'm hoping by the time we're done with that, it'll be around 45, maybe 30, and that'll be perfect timing for Hagrid's. All right, there is kind of a wait, but not too many people, so I think we'll be good.
You guys! Happy hula days!
Happy
What's your
hula
name?
Mia.
Mia, nice to meet you. I'm Nicholas.
Holly. Holly, oh my gosh, Holly, that's so festive.
Isn't it festive?
Yes.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, and I love your hair.
Thank you. I did it myself. I did it.
Oh my
It
gosh,
looks
it's
good, right? It took
beautiful.
all of 2 minutes. It took longer.
No, I believe the 2 minutes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I went,
exactly.
Actually, I woke up like this.
Oh, of course.
You know, maybe I was
yeah.
born with it. Maybe it's hoobling. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you enjoying your hula days?
I am. Yes, it's a little chilly out today.
You're
I'm
on a snowflake,
Yes.
so
That is true. Does it ever heat up even a teensy
you know,
bit
sometimes
on
it
the
does.
snowflake?
It does. We have all seasons here on the snowflake. So
Okay, so it does heat up.
Yeah,
a
we
bit.
have winter, summer, we have winter, spring, we have winter, and then we have just regular winter.
Okay, what's your favorite season?
Winter, because it was
Winter.
Christmas.
Oh my gosh, that's so
They were so
true.
cool.
I have a question. Do you guys
Yes.
have any other hula days aside from Christmas?
We have Hoogsgiving. Hoogsgiving.
Yeah.
We have Hooster.
Booster.
So
Gotcha.
the Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween's a lot of fun.
What do you guys like to dress up as for Halloween?
You'll never believe it,
Hmm.
but I like dressing up as the Grinch.
No way. Have you shown him your costume?
No. 'Cause
No?
It's not a lot, all right?
Okay,
I just
okay.
put on like a little green paint.
Okay.
You know, I put a little fur on my chin.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not the best at it.
Just a little subtle.
Just a little subtle. I don't
Yeah.
really know. You know
Okay.
how he is.
Yeah,
He's very
yeah.
protective about his brand and
Right,
how he
that's
looks.
so
We
true.
don't want to intrude.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes a little grinchy, just a little bit. Not too much.
Okay.
You know, mostly I dress like an elf.
Oh, okay.
Keeping it with the, you know, I love Christmas so much, and I can't wait for Christmas again, so I dress myself as a little elf.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yes. What do you like to dress up as?
Last year I dressed up as a big present.
Oh my gosh.
She is a big
So,
present.
oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It was so cute.
Aw.
What is your favorite part of the holidays, huh?
Honestly, gift giving.
Me too.
I love gift
Yeah,
giving.
me too. We have a big gift giving party here every year, right before Christmas. We have Christmas Eve.
Oh, yes, Christmas Eve.
Yes, yes,
Love
it's the
Christmas.
best.
It's so fun.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, it was lovely to meet you guys. Do you
too.
mind if we do like a little selfie
Oh, of
moment?
course, a hoopy.
A hoovy.
Yeah, we
Oh
can
my
do a
gosh, yes.
hoopy.
Okay. Jeez. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much. It was wonderful to meet you guys.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Too much over there.
Too much. Not enough.
I have a boom mic. Ooh, it's impressive. Ooh. Ooh, I have a fancy camera. Ooh, aren't I
You're
cool?
famous. Did you know that?
Am I famous?
You are, but people say you're going soft now.
They do say we're going soft.
Oh. Is it because of that one thing that I did?
What's the one thing you did?
The, hey, what is up, my guy?
It was that one.
Yeah, it was that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And all the comments are like, he's too nice.
Yeah.
Is growth not important?
I mean, it is.
Right, exactly. Did my heart not grow 3 sizes?
I mean, it did, but I thought we were also protecting the brand.
I can do both.
You can do both.
If you watched the full video,
You're right. You're
You
right.
would know.
You're right.
then I was a little grumpy to those people who were just shoving phones in my face like, oh my gosh, you two.
Not crazy how it happened.
Isn't that crazy? As if you can't see her video on your own and you can't see her video on her own.
But they're too different.
No, it's the same angle.
But one is up and down, one is side to side.
If you're looking for social media fame, it's not gonna happen for you two. I'm sorry.
But what about Who Talk?
No! With like this, with the phones, not gonna go well for you two.
It went well last year. Just throwing that out there.
Guess I didn't see that one because I'll be making some reports to Who Talk.
Oh, okay. We just met the Grinch, and honestly, it was so fun. He was as mean as I needed him to be, truly. So that was such a good time. He said we're gonna be total failures on Who Talk, and I can't wait for that. For that. So anyway, I think we're gonna try to go check out Hagrid's. Shanique just informed me that Hagrid's is a 50-minute wait, which, by the way, it went down to 25 while we were in line for the Grinch. And we decided to stay and to meet the Grinch, and now Hagrid's is at 50 minutes. I don't know what we should do. I don't know if we should wait a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna go down. I don't know because also there's a lot of foods we want to try, and it's already like probably closer to 10, and all the foods close at like 12:30. So we have 2.5 hours, but we want to do foods at both parks. So, oh, I know. What if we go to the Three Broomsticks because there's the apple pie, the hot butter beer and stuff. And the pumpkin juice that you need to try. So we try those things, and then we keep a thing on the weight, and if it goes down, then we drop everything and then run.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Look how dead it is. Yes, please. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Should have balanced her.
Yep.
Right here.
Good job, Shanique. I'm proud of you. Is this the apple pie?
I think so.
Is this apple pie? Hell yeah.
You have a really nice camera.
Thank you. Center?
Okay. Now we're going to put pumpkin juice right here. The orange one.
Right. I'm gonna take one that's less filled. But best of luck to you. Hold on. Can you hold still for 1 second? Does that work? A little Mickey Mouse. It's a little tilting toward you. Here, give me.
You want to take the camera somehow?
Yeah. There. Is that better? Okay. Do you want anything from here? No? Okay. We got seated in the Three Broomsticks, and we got this pie that was highly rated by, I think I was watching the Pew 2's video, which also I saw him earlier today, but I was too nervous to say hi. Anyway, this was a highly rated apple pie, so I'm really excited to try it. And then also we got some hot butter beer, of course, because it's free, so I'll probably need at least one more of these if we go to the other Diagon Alley. And then Shanique got a pumpkin juice to try, which I've never had, but I'm excited for her to try it because I've actually never had anything pumpkin, but maybe she'll like it, I don't know. This is the best thing of the whole Orlando Informer event. Focus. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh my god.
Hasn't your life changed?
Holy. This is the best thing I've ever had. Oh my god. Who's hiding this? No, it like literally melts in your mouth. We really should have gone to. Wait, I need to film a TikTok too. That was no lie. I now for forever trust the Pew 2's food judgment because that is the literal best apple pie I have ever had in my entire life. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. And you know I'll tell you if a food is not good. Please, for the love of God, paid like triple the amount for this apple pie. It's so good. Oh my god. We just found raisins. And that might be the secret sauce in this apple pie. I'm pretty sure those are raisins. They're right there. Currently packing up as we speak and running to Hagrid's because it's 45 minutes and that is our max time that we would wait for it. So hopefully by the time we get there, it's going to die down even more because I don't think people are going to be running for a 45-minute wait. But we are, especially because we still have foods to try at Studios. And we have once we get out, we'll have about an hour and a half left. So we're running. All right, see you guys afterwards. We're heading into lockers. We just got in line. The wait time just went up to 65 minutes. So we'll see how long it actually takes. Hopefully it doesn't take the full 65. But I guess now is the time to find out for you guys, right? So this is where the queue is stopping right now. Guys, I found the castle projectors in the Hagrid's queue. I love this. It truly feels like you're in the castle right now. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed. It looks so good. Happy Fame! He's so cute. Alright, it's It's been about an hour and we are in the final room. We just got off Hagrid's. Wow, this quality is so good. So good. We just got off Hagrid's. So fun. I wish it wasn't such a long wait all the time because I would ride it every time I could come. But it literally took 65 minutes, which was supposed to wait time. So we got off and it's actually 11:34. We got in line around 10:29. So literally took like 65 minutes. Also, while we were in line, it actually closed. So definitely closed very early because the wait time was literally 65 minutes and they need to stop all rides by 12:30. So if the wait time probably went up also while we were in the queue, so they literally closed it at exactly like 11 o'clock. So no one else could enter the queue, unfortunately. Hopefully a lot of people got to ride it at least, but the wait time was kind of insane today for Hagrid's and Velocicoaster. Was actually a 20-minute wait, whereas yesterday on Friday it was a ride now. Since it's 11:43 and technically food closes at 12:30, right? I think so. Yeah, because the whole event closes at 1:30, meaning like the park and the smaller rides and stuff. Wow, there's a huge line for the Grinch now. Okay, well, I'm kind of glad we did him soon. We met him sooner. Anyway, so we're trying to decide because we're trying to pick one thing that from our list from studios in case we don't have enough time, because realistically by the time we walk over there, get the food, sit down, review it and stuff, we might not have enough time for more than one thing. So the line is still going next to me, by the way, for the Grinch. So I'm thinking either between the Mel's Burger, because everyone says it's so good, but it just doesn't look, it looks so ordinary, it doesn't look that good, so like I never want to spend my money on it, but everyone says it's so worth it. Or the ice cream from Diagon Alley. We are park hopping by going in this little entrance in Seussland. Made it into studios and we are gonna head to Diagon Alley to quickly get an ice cream before it closes. And then we're gonna hang out at the park, I think, for a bit, but first I need to try the butterbeer ice cream. There's a DJ playing right over there. I'm showing him to you, but I'm talking because it's copyrighted music and we can't have that in the vlog. Look, it's beautiful. The Christmas tree specifically over there with the windows. Look how pretty this is, and the fact that this is a bookstore. Stop it. I love it. It's so pretty. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay, they didn't have butterbeer and the Earl Grey lavender that I wanted to try. They also didn't have any like scooped out and the line was just kind of moving fast. So I ended up getting clotted cream because it sounds disgusting, but also good at the same time. So I don't know, I'm gonna try it. And then I also got a hot butterbeer to drink my lactate. Here's the clotted cream. Why does this taste like something I had in my childhood? No, I'm so serious. I must have, because this tastes exactly like something Hungarian my mom used to make. Yeah, that is so weird. Wow. Robika, you need to try this. What the heck? This is apple crumble. This is wizardry. This is magic. I don't know. Wait. Can you imagine this on the apple pie? Like taking this to go and running over to the other park and putting it on top of them. This tastes, okay, no joke. Aside from the texture of the ice cream, this literally tastes like an apple pie. That's insane. How do they do that? I want to know. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like thick chunks of maybe like a dough. Look at that. This is gonna really trip me up because I don't know what flavor this is, but I've had this and I don't know what it is. Oh my god. I know what this is. What is it? I know what this is. This tastes like the palachinta filling. It's what? Palachinta? Okay. You remember the palachinta that was like it's like a crepe that you would have when you came over, and we would fill it with something, and it was like the really thin dough, and we had it as like a dessert, but we like rolled it instead of. But
it makes sense that I would have eaten something at your house that tastes like
Okay, but so basically this filling would be like cottage cheese with sugar and lemon and then lemon zest. And then like raisins in it, which obviously this doesn't have the raisins, but this literally tastes like sugar, like sweet cottage cheese with lemon zest and like lemon. If you know, you know. This is the best part of the palachinta. This is the best filling. So I know sweet cottage cheese with lemon sounds disgusting, but it's like, it literally tastes like sweet cream with like a lemon zest. Like it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's really good. And I've literally been sitting here like this waiting for the dragon to go off. This looks like I am in front of a green screen right now. Tell me this doesn't look like I'm literally in front of a green screen right now.
Oh, it literally does.
Does it not?
Wow,
look
that's kind of
like-
insane.
I promise, I'm here. I think it's because of the clouds in the sky too. It like matches the spooky vibe. VFX, baby. I love it here. Goodbye, Orlando Informer. We're heading back to not the parking garage, but the boat. Back to Portofino. We're gonna go on the boat, right?
Yes. On the boat.
It's 1:20 in the morning. And I haven't. This version of me has not existed since Halloween. I don't know who this is right now. And usually the only reason that part of me can even survive is because the music goes so hard and loud that I feel like I'm like more adrenaline rushed, you know? Here it was like calm, cool Christmas. And yet somehow, I think it was all the sugar.
Yeah.
It was all the sugar for sure. The one downfall of leaving basically when everybody else leaves is that there might be a slightly larger line, as you can see, to get back on the boats.
This is why we don't go out this late into the night.
Yep.
The funniest thing just happened.
We need to have a talk.
A little chit chat.
It's you can't even see it. It's 1:50. Sorry. It's 1:50 in the morning. This is why I go to bed at 8 and then I don't leave my house because it gets dangerous.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we encountered a super dangerous, a very dangerous,
event.
scenario.
So basically, we're in line waiting for the boat to get back here.
As everybody else.
As everyone else,
is.
you know, it's a little dark.
Yeah.
It's a little tiring. Timea just looks at me and goes, "Do you hear that?" And then I do. And it is this man, full grown adult, okay, like minimum 40 years old. Minimum. Having
No, continue. Sorry.
having a motivational rap session with his old buddies.
Yeah, so I think her body automatically went into protection mode because she didn't hear the first initial half of the conversation, which was this group of people who were older and very dressed up super formal. So they definitely were not coming from the parks. They were coming from City Walk. They were also drunk, like hammered drunk, like plastered.
Like saying I love you drunk.
Like the lady got on the boat and was dancing and literally twerking toward the boat driver.
And touching others.
Oh, we'll get to that. So anyway, in the beginning, all I hear is they start playing like some rap music or something, right? And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. They're just trying to vibe. It's fine, you know. They're drunk. Let it be. It's fine, whatever. So then all of a sudden I hear one of them go, nah, play the instrumental version. We need the vibe. And so I was like, oh, the lyrics are not the vibe, I suppose. So then I hear the music stop. And all of a sudden, I hear, you guys, we're in this moment now. We're in this moment and we're living in the present. Guys, we have to be aware. We're living here and now. All of a sudden, instrumental music starts. Then he starts rapping. I don't know the song, so I don't know if he was rapping the lyrics or if he was freestyling it.
That was a freestyle. That was 100% a freestyle.
Was it?
It was a freestyle.
But when I tell you, I did not look back. Shanique was facing me, so they were behind me, so she was seeing them. I thought this was a 16-year-old boy rapping to some music because of the way he sounded. He sounded like, do you know what I mean? Like his voice, he literally sounded like a 16-year-old child rapping to some music at like 1:30 in the morning. And so then he just starts going. And I was like, all right, like he'll stop, right? He didn't stop. It got to the point where I was on my phone and I was like, I was so close to turning around and just giving a face, but I was like, you know what? It's not my time.
Yeah.
It's not my... So just for context, by the way, behind us was those people. And then in front of us was Minions. And we're not drunk, I promise. This will make sense. Apparently they said they were with like a travel agency or something, but it was like a group of girls. They were really cute. They all looked so cute, but they were all dressed up as Minions. So it's 1:30 in the morning. We've 8 o'clock is our witching hour. So we are, I don't even know what I'm looking at. And then we have Minions in front of us and drunk ass 45-year-olds behind us rapping to the instrumental music.
This was a masterclass from me and Timea on how to keep a straight face. Because then also what you didn't see is that the drunk lady, I didn't realize this is what was happening yet.
Okay.
But the drunk lady was chatting up the Minions. And one of the Minions was talking back, like, was having a conversation with her. But now that I know that this lady was drunk, I feel so bad for said Minion.
So said Minion was, okay.
Yeah.
She was just like, awkwardly, okay.
But yeah, no, I was keeping a really straight face. But what almost made me break is that when the line started moving to get on the boat, he was still freestyling. Like, I thought he was going to stop, but no.
He continued
going.
No, he was going for like, it had to be like 5 minutes minimum.
Yeah. But the one line is that he was like, they don't know about us, but it's me.
And this was as we were like boarding the boat. So like, it's like the perfect timing.
I just had to look forward.
And I didn't even hear this.
Then we got on the boat. It doesn't get any better. Because Timea and I sit in our own seats, and I didn't realize there was this many of them, okay?
That's true. I didn't know there was a group of girls behind them.
Yeah.
Aside from that one lady.
Also part of it.
That were also slammed and a part of it.
Yeah. So the main group sits up front. Then these two girls come and sit next to us, and I'm talking to Timea freely about this situation because I don't think they're with them until they literally start yapping loud as heck in our face. But they were talking to each other, not to us. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I guess the one girl was talking about how she hates.
Well, first when they like sat in the seat, because like we were kind of squished to the side to like save room for anybody who else needed room next to us, because the boats don't really fit a lot of people. And like when they came in, they literally said, and then she literally, and I'm not even joking at the distance, "I'm sorry," and like stared into my soul. And then the other one, like okay, this is her, the other one, "We're sorry," pops out behind her like, and I'm like, "Oh, there's two of them, okay." And I was like, "It's fine," because they like slammed right into me, and I was like, okay. Then they're talking, one of them's talking about how she hates her 11-year-old or like is really frustrated or something because he has ADHD, and it's like anytime she tries to do anything, it takes him like a million years and whatever. And they were talking about something, but I don't know if she's like a teacher, so she meant like her 11-year-old child in a classroom or her actual 11-year-old. And then the best part is they're all like talking loud AF, and then she goes, "Do you have my shirt?" and literally picks her foot up and
it
on top
on
of
the back.
the seat, but in front of her.
Yeah.
And do you have my shell? Exactly like that. And so I'm telling you, okay, all of the chairs face forward except for 2 benches at the very front face the rest of the boat. Me and the girl in purple, the mom in purple, we were locked in. Her and I, we were locked because as soon as, like, right before she did that, I was, like, I was looking everywhere except trying to look in that direction. And all of a sudden, we, like, our eyes, we, like, cross paths and we just, like, lock in. And she just looks at me and I'm like, and she's, like, making the same face back. And then the girl picks her bare foot up right next to me and she goes, and I was like, help me. And then,
And mind you, while this is all happening, drunk lady number 1 is in the front of the boat.
twerking,
Standing up, waving her hands, be like, y'all are boring. Why aren't you guys dancing? Come on, guys.
Come on.
Mind you, the music that's playing is like rocking around the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And what I didn't realize is that this is all happening at once. Sir, who was rap battling, is also now sitting behind us. I didn't know where he went. I lost track of him.
I think
for a
he was
bit.
all the way in the back, right?
He was like 2 rows behind us.
Oh, that's dangerous.
So then he's also waving at drunk girl number 1 in the front from behind us. And I don't
he's
know.
egging her on.
And I don't know if there was people sitting next to him originally and they moved
Oh, T.
or what. But then all of a sudden, or if he just had his own bench this whole time and he didn't want to mention it.
And
but,
no one wanted to sit next to him.
But all of a sudden, he was like, girls, there's free space back here.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. And so then they were like, more space. And that's when they eventually got up.
Oh, I just heard her say, "Do you have my show?" And then 2 seconds later being like, "Let's go." And then they both just like got up and left. And then I looked at Shanique, I looked at the girl in the purple, and I said, and I scooted over and I was like, "Shanique, come this way so it looks like we take up a whole bench,
space.
please, because I don't want them coming back."
So then when we finally get to the hotel, first, the boat isn't even docked. And again, drunk lady number 1 is already trying to get up.
She gets up like 5 times, and the poor
Driver.
boat I don't know what the proper term is.
Captain?
Captain? The poor captain is like, "Please sit down. Please." And honestly, her attitude was great
Very
because
nice.
I would not have
Very
had such a nice
profesh.
attitude toward that lady. But she kept standing up, and so she kept having to she was like on her way to go do something, and then she had to come back to tell her to sit down, and then she had to readjust the boat all over again. Had she not had to tell that lady to sit down, she would have been able to tie off the boat because the boat ended up moving by the time she had to tell that lady. So that was annoying for her.
Yes. And then when we finally do stop and can get off, drunk lady number 1 gets up and she's like, "I love you guys." And then she starts saying Merry Christmas. And there's a man with his family that had been tucked on the other side.
Which, by the way, was I think Purple Lady's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had they were holding their child. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
in
also
between
had
them.
a person there that
Yeah.
was also drunk on
And they
their
had like
row.
a 4-year-old in
Yeah.
between them.
And as we're getting out, the lady's saying Merry Christmas to everybody, and the guy is standing up, protecting his child from all these people. And the lady just goes, "Merry Christmas."
And what did he do?
He just goes, "Merry Christmas" back. I don't think he was trying to antagonize her, so he was just like, whatever. But I saw that and I'm like,
Someone get your mother, please.
so if your parents are vacationing
If this sounds like a familiar story,
Universal Orlando, Portofino Bay,
please. This is a sign.
parents.
They need help. Also, I just want to note that, right before everyone got off, the drunk lady was up there, and at the 3rd time the captain told her to sit down. I don't know if you saw, but she literally, the captain turns around to, adjust the boat, and she literally goes, basically, yeah. And I was
did
like,
not see that.
I was like, that is so disrespectful.
Oh my
Yeah, and then when everyone got off, everyone was silent except for the drunk people. So the whole rest of the boat got off, and everyone was like, like trying to get to the elevators before they do so they don't get stuck with them. They were all trying to disperse as quietly and as swiftly and quickly as literally possible. And I think everyone was just kind of looking around like, we all just did that together, didn't we?
And you know, maybe this is like a normal occurrence.
But I don't go out of my house past like 6 p.m.
No.
8 p.m.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun way to end our night.
I don't know if I'd call it fun.
That was an exciting way to end our night.
Definitely thrilling for sure. We're gonna go take showers and then hop in bed because we need to check out by a
actually have no idea.
certain time tomorrow that we should probably figure out. And we're already gonna be so sleep deprived. I already know it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I will see you guys tomorrow morning during checkout in case we decide to do something crazy, which we probably won't, but just in case.
What she said.
Good night. Good morning. It is checkout day. We have 20 minutes to check out. We have just been sitting on our phones and chatting, and I am really, really excited because I feel like we need to do these staycations every couple months, Shanique and I, because we have come out of it with like a new kind of refreshed mindset of like what our goals are. We talked a lot about like strategy and what our goals are for next year content wise, and I feel so good. Like I am so excited to go home. Like I feel like I actually got a lot out of this trip, aside from of course Orlando Informer and the beautiful stay here at Portofino Bay. So this morning I didn't want to get coffee from the coffee place because low-key the coffee was really watery and like it didn't taste that good, so, and it was very expensive. So there's a coffee machine in here, and not that the coffee is great in here either, but it's free, so I just took up some coffee from it here to feed my caffeine addiction so I don't have a caffeine headache later today. And it was fine. Orlando Informer hosted us in a bay view room, and our view is absolutely not of the bay at all. So that is one thing that like if I had paid for a bay view room, I would go back downstairs and be like, this is not a bay view room, because although it's on the same strip, it's at the very end, as you know, of this whole like row of hotels. So it faces the street with like trees and stuff. And if you look all the way to the right, you kind of see the end of the bay. But I'm staring at it now, and just like facing the window, all I see are trees, which is still greater for sure than a parking lot or, you know, like the buckets of like towels and stuff that you would see from like another view from another hotel. It's definitely still pretty, but it's not the bay view that, you know, is kind of sold online. So that would be a problem for me since the hotel rooms are pretty pricey. I would like to stay here again because it's so pretty downstairs, and I feel like this hotel is more of a nightlife hotel where all of the things open at like 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. There's an opera singer at like 6:30 p.m. And all of these really fun things happen in the evening. So I'd want to stay here and not do anything else other than explore the hotel and nightlife here, because all of the stuff happens at night. I would say if you want to go to the Orlando Informer event and you are only going to the Orlando Informer event and kind of spending your morning, early afternoon at the hotel, although it's really pretty and the views are really nice, and you could probably go to the pool in the morning, there isn't a lot else to do because a lot of things are closed aside from like the quick service, and even the gelato place doesn't open till 3, and that's when check-in starts for Orlando Informer. So that's something to just keep in mind in terms of things to do other than just like the pool. But you could definitely spend a lot of time here, and I think it's a super unique hotel in terms of decor because I've never stayed at a theme park hotel that was themed like Italian, which I think is it's so pretty, and it really is one of the prettiest hotels we've stayed at for sure. I had such a fun time hanging out in this vlog, and I hope you did too. It's probably a very long vlog, so I'm sorry about that, but stay tuned because I will be doing like a tips and tricks video if you are more interested in like, okay, now what are the actual facts. Like, what did you learn? What did you not like? What did you not like? I'm going to do a separate video on that just so that it's easier to find and it's not kind of stuck in this however long this vlog is and you just kind of have to scroll through. Thank you again so much to Orlando Informer for inviting us. I peaked. This is the peak of my career so far. This is crazy. It's insane, and I'm so grateful. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week and a magical month, and I'll see you all on the next one.